Hey guys, I was at Harbor Freight store to buy this drawer liner for my old tool chest since I saw the benefit of having them in my new Craftsman tool chest. They help to keep tools in place from rolling around and reduces clanking noise. While at the store, I saw this cool looking 6-piece socket organizer, so I bought a set for 10 bucks after using their 30% off coupon. And I'll do a quick review of what I liked and disliked about the socket organizer. This set fits up to 195 sockets, which is a lot for a hobby DIY person like me. It comes with several dozen legs so that you can raise the height for deep sockets. There are 6 pieces, 3 for metric and 3 for standard sockets, and they are labeled for half inch, 3/8, and quarter-inch drives, although they are too dark to easily read them. So I bought this white paint marker for 3.5 bucks from Amazon to make all letters pop so that it's very easy to read instantly. Oops, I didn't follow the instruction to practice on a test surface first and created this mess that I had to use alcohol to clean. This marker is almost like quick drying oil paint, so you have to be accurate in application. So after a few practice, I started to paint on top of the embossed letters. In the beginning, I had a little bit of trouble controlling the amount of marker paint that was being released, so I started out slow, but eventually I figured it out and pace picked up. I had to shake the marker and push in on the felt tip every 30 seconds or so to keep the felt tip from being too dry without any marker paint. Look at the difference between the white and black letters. You almost can't see the black letters until you get really close, but the white letters are easily visible even from distance. So here's the end result. I was drying the marker in indoor sunlight to not collect outdoor dust, but it really didn't matter as marker dried up within 5 minutes or so. Other than the initial mistake, I think they turned out really nice, and now all letters are more visible and readable. I attached the legs for the deep socket areas so that the tall sockets doesn't fall over. They also snap lock onto each other to keep them together. The locking is not very tight, but they do hold their positions once sockets are in place. Up until this point, I'm actually quite happy that this cheap organizer appears to be quite useful. That is, until I try to fit deep sockets into matching label slots and they don't fit. I can't believe they are selling this when it doesn't even fit their own Harbor Freight sockets. Basically, many deep socket holes are 1 to 3 sizes too small. Harbor Freight sockets do look thicker than others, so I tried Craftsman and other brand sockets, and most of the large deep sockets do not fit. I thought about using a step drill bit to enlarge the holes, but there's just not enough space between holes to do that. I wanted to return this, but I've already painted over the letters, and with the high gas price these days, I'll probably spend most of the refund money just making that round trip. Haha. So after taking a short break to decide on what to do, I came to a conclusion that this is still better than the ugly cardboard cutouts that I was using. So I continued on to organizing rest of the 3/8 and quarter-inch short and medium length sockets. And to my surprise, most of them actually fit okay. So the problem is just the deep sockets. So this is what it looks like after all the sockets are placed in. Although most of the half inch and some of the 3/8 deep sockets are in mismatching slots, I have the size taped down to the socket for clarity. So other than feeling unorganized a bit, functionally this will work just fine. But I can imagine those pros with lots of deep sockets that need to use all the slots will definitely not like this. And I'm sure they're probably going to get something better anyway. If it wasn't for this hole size deficiency, I would probably give them 4 out of 5 for its value and usefulness, but as is, I would have to give them 1 or 2. I'm going to leave a feedback on their website and hopefully they can at least fit their own sockets in the future. As for the Harbor Freight drawer liner, one roll was exactly sufficient to cover top 5 drawers on this old Craftsman tool chest. The liner is thick enough to provide nice cushion, and they really keep the tools from rolling around and making clanking noise. They come in two types. One is solid liner and the other one is perforated. Once you measure the size, they cut quite easily with a box cutter knife or a scissor. For around 6 to 7 bucks, the material is good and I highly recommend it. For whatever it's worth, I also bought this 24-piece drawer organizer for 15 bucks from Amazon, and they are helping to organize my small tools and parts better. I only wish they had a little bit longer container as well. If you come across a really good socket and tool organizer, I would like to hear from you. With two recent purchases of 2008 Lexus IS250 and 2004 Toyota Highlander to go with my 2006 Lexus GS300 and 2013 Camry, I have lots of DIY videos to do now that the weather has really become pleasant here in Houston area. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with more DIY videos.